Speaking of Full Gear, coming up this weekend, we'll end with this. Fucking loaded card.
Can't wait. 13-match card. I'm giddy.
And I do think it will be a good show, like I said. It's a very long card, but we'll get to it here. They have a lot of 0-hour matches here. Boom and Doom, QT Marshall, and
dude, like that's half. Like when I saw that, that's half the reason I don't watch. We're still giving fucking
Costco guys.
Like, we're still lapping up the fucking Costco guys. Come on, that shit's terrible.
If it's fine, it's fine as a pre-show attraction.
No, it's not. That's the problem. Is people like, oh, it's fine. It shouldn't be on the show to begin with.
Okay, I think it's fine. I think they've done worse stuff than this, but that's just me. They're taking an RPG Vice. I think Boom and Doom wins, right? They're beating Trent and Rocky.
Sure.
$200,000 match on the pre-show. 4-way tag team match. Bang Bang Gang, Big Bill and Brian Keith, the Outrunners, and Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. I think Caster and Bowens will win, although they're doing the whole like, oh, we don't like each other, but we're still going to team. I think they win.
Are they back together again?
No, they're back together, but like they're being forced to team up. They don't like each other. They're going to win the $200,000 though.
I'll just go Casters and Bowens and why not.
Okada, Takeshita, and Hechicero teaming up on the pre-show, which is very shocking. They're
Okada and Takeshita on the pre-show? Jesus Christ.
I don't know why they just don't do Okada and Takeshita on the show itself, but I guess they're holding out on it. Okay, whatever. They're facing El Sky Team from CMLL for the CMLL World Trios Championships. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's going to make me laugh. I think El Sky Team will win. I don't think Okada, Takeshita, and Hechicero will win in the CMLL.
I agree. I El Sky Team. I mean, they're all blue chippers. Put them over.
Hook and Eddie Kingston, open challenge. I think they'll win. They haven't said who they're facing. I think they win, though. We don't know who they're facing. But on the actual card, we have Babes of Wrath, Sisters of Sin, Timeless, Love Bombs, and Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir in a 4-way match with the winners of this match choosing the stipulation for their semifinal match in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Title Tournament. That is a fucking mouthful. I don't know why they didn't time this so the tournament concludes at the pay-per-view. This is kind of a pointless match. It will be good. I will go Timeless Love Bombs because they're probably the most popular team. But
when you say choose the stipulation, you're like going to be no DQ match again?
Yeah.
For the
in this tournament, in the semifinal tournament match, which is kind of dumb. But at least there's stakes. Actually, I'll go Megan Bayne and Shafir, actually. I'll say they win.
See, I'm going to Sisters of Sin. We got to get Sky Blue gushing blood again.
All right. I think they won one of these type of matches a few weeks ago, which is why I will not go with them. But yeah, I could see her gushing blood like she did in Blood and Guts in the first 5 minutes. Darby Allin versus Pac. I guess Darby's not done with the Death Riders after all. Why wouldn't he be, right? Because they're going to feud forever. I think Darby wins.
Just a random singles match. That's the best part.
Yeah, I know. They just announced it randomly last week on Collision. Okay. I'll go Darby Allin wins because he's coming off all the other wins. Why would he lose here?
Darby needs a win.
Yeah. No holds barred match. Kyle O'Reilly taking on Jon Moxley. Now they're doing this. This makes sense because Kyle tapped out Moxley in Blood and Guts. I think Kyle O'Reilly should win, and I think he will, but I could see Moxley winning. I don't think he should, though.
Yeah, I'm going with O'Reilly as well. I feel like he just beat him like 2 or 3 times. Didn't he tap him out and
he beat him by count out and DQ and other shit. But yeah, I think he should beat him straight. It's like the Maxine thing. I mean, Maxine beat Becky straight up, and so should Kyle O'Reilly. They're doing another Casino Gauntlet match to crown the inaugural AEW National Champion, a title that's so necessary. They had matches last night to determine the number 1 and number 2 spots that were won by Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. So the Hurt Syndicate's kicking off the match. We'll see if they actually face each other or if they team up. But what I was going to say was Bobby beat Ricochet in the match to crown the number 1 spot. He beat him last night on Dynamite in 3 fucking minutes. He completely squashed Ricochet. So any heat that Ricochet had, I mean, I guess he still has it, but he came across like a fucking loser last night, which is why I think he's probably going to win this match. So I have Ricochet becoming the inaugural AEW National Champion. We don't know who else is in the match, so you just got to give me some random name that you think might win that.
I honestly was looking at they had 5 people. They had Kevin Knight, Spitball, Ricochet, Shelton, and Bobby. I was literally going to say Ricochet.
Okay, we'll go Ricochet, even though he lost in 3 minutes last night. If the money match from earlier wasn't enough for you, never fear. We have another one on the show. $1 million on the line with Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express taking on the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander.
This shit is so fucking stupid.
The Bucks, I think, are going back babyface, so I think Omega and Jurassic Express win. I don't know why $1 million has to be on the line, though.
You got to win that $1 million.
I think they'll win the $1 million. I think Kenny Omega's team will win the $1 million, and then they'll share with the
Has
Bucks.
Josh Alexander won a match since he's been in AEW?
Not many of them. No important matches, anyway.
Okay. Just asking.
I think we're getting Omega and Alexander at World's End, which he will probably also lose, but...
Why? He hasn't won a fucking match. That means dick.
I can't answer that question. I don't know. Do you got Omega in Jurassic Express or the Heels?
Yeah.
All right. Brodito, FTR, AEW World Tag Team titles. I think FTR is going to take the titles here because I think they're going to want to have them feud with Cope and Christian when they come back. So I'll go with FTR taking the titles here. What do you think?
We go with FTR as well.
All right. I think I could see Cope and Christian returning right afterward. Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe, they are doing again. They've done this match 6 times in the last year. They are doing it for a 6th time on Saturday. I think the match will be great, but you don't do this match unless Mark Briscoe wins. He lost last month. He's not fucking losing again. I think Mark Briscoe wins the TNT title. Would you agree?
Well, I guess. I mean, I really want him to lose so he can join the Don Callis family with
God,
me.
no. I forgot about that.
He can be the 16th member. So, yeah, I'm going to go Briscoe. I'm honestly kind of surprised. Like you said, I feel like I'm surprised they're going to take the belt off Fletcher, but
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Mark Briscoe's like they could have capitalized like 2 or 3 years ago when Jay passed away and kind of let that slide. I guess now we're going to get a Mark Briscoe push now, but him winning's better than him joining the Don Callis family. So
I'm still waiting for my Don Callis family jacket because I'm a member. You're a member. We're all members, right?
Yep. No, I got mine the other day. It's downstairs. I can't go grab it, but I got my jacket. I'm in the picture. They updated it.
Yeah, no, I think they could have capitalized on Mark a little quicker. He was the Ring of Honor World Champion a few years ago, but yeah, I think he'll win here. I think it'll be a nice moment. I like Mark. So Kyle Fletcher, I'm also surprised they're taking the title off of him soon, but it should be a good match. Speaking of belts, Mercedes got a ton of them. She might win her next one on Saturday. I think it would be her 14th or 15th. Can't have enough. For the AEW Women's World Championship, the belt collector coming after Chris Statlander. Do we get a new champion here, Mr. Marceau? What are we thinking?
I mean, she lost to Tony last time, so she has to win, right?
It's a lose-lose. We've talked about this, but fucking Mercedes has got to lose. And if she loses, why is she getting the shot? And if Chris Statlander beats her, then why are we getting the match? I think Chris should beat her, but is Mercedes really going to lose twice in 1 year with the AEW Women's World title on the line? I don't think so. I think Mercedes is going to win.
If she loses, then she's like... The problem is if she loses again, it basically makes her seem like she's second rate. She can collect all these other belts, which are useless to begin with.
Yeah.
But then when she goes to the top title, she then loses twice. AK, she's a...
what's the word for it?
Here. B+ player.
B+ player, exactly.
If she loses, like I said, any normal person would be like, okay, she's not that good then. These belts must not mean anything because she lost to Toni Storm and now she lost to Chris Statlander. She can't win the Women's World Championship.
In the span of only a few months as well, so. Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I still think Chris should win because I don't want another belt in Mercedes, especially while she's still the TBS champion of over a year and a half. She should probably lose that fucking belt first before getting another one, but it doesn't make Mercedes look like quite the star if she loses again with the world title on the line in the span of only a few months. So I'm going to go Mercedes here. I say that begrudgingly. I do not want her to win, but I think we're in agreement that Mercedes is probably walking out with that title on Saturday. And last match here, steel cage match, which I don't know why the fuck we're doing a steel cage match 2 weeks after doing Blood and Guts, but whatever. Steel cage main event between Adam Page and Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship, running it back from WrestleDream. Pretty, cut and dry here. I think Adam Page retains, but I do think the match will be good. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think Hangman retains. I think I saw a thing that was like, I saw it on Twitter. I obviously wasn't watching. They're basically saying like the steel cage to keep out like Shibata and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hobbs.
Yep. So, I mean, I guess, but like you said, they just did War Games. We have 2 other no DQ matches on this card. Why are we doing a steel cage? But
yeah. I agree with that. No, I agree with that. I also think it's a case of that does make sense from a storyline standpoint. Like, oh, we're going to do the cage to keep out Hobbs and Shibata. But the problem is, when has a steel cage match ever in any fucking company kept out anyone? And how many times have we said it actually essentially invites interference? It doesn't discourage interference. It actually welcomes interference.
It does.
And I feel like that's going to happen on Saturdays. Also, last bonus question. Do we see MJF return afterward and set up a match with him and Paige? I think so. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. For World's End. And hopefully he's next in line for a shot at that World Championship.